Hello and welcome. This is Tom here from Own Don't Rent, making your home ownership dreams a reality. Today in this video, a part 2 with our legal expert here in Australia, Mr. Tony Cordato. And in this video, we're going to run through what is the rent you own. So thank you so much, Tony, for being here with us today.
Pleasure, Tom.
Cheers. On this video here, there are 4 questions we would like to ask you regarding about rent you own. The first one is it possible for someone to rent a property and buy it at the same time?
Well, of course, you're just putting two things together.
Right.
You're putting the rent bit together,
Right.
which everyone knows, and at the same time, they're getting ready to buy the property. So there's 2 parts to it, but they can do it both at the same time.
Cool, thank you. And the second one is who would buy on the rent you own? What kind of people you think that they might want to buy on the rent you own?
Well, people who would like to buy a house, but they're not ready yet for some reason.
Right.
So they've got to rent for a little while because they may not have enough deposit. They have to rent because maybe they're not sure if they want to buy the house or not, but they like the house and they want to try before you buy.
Right.
Or they just need to get their credit history right because maybe they have not paid a mobile phone bill or something like that, which would be a black mark
So they're not
against their name.
qualified for the bank loan right away?
Yeah, they would not qualify straight away.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. So what does the rent you own buyer need to sign and what is their rights?
Well, you remember how there were 2 parts.
Right.
The first part is the rent part. Well, they sign a standard residential tenancy agreement, a standard lease agreement,
Mm-hmm.
just like they've signed if they've rented a house in the past.
Okay.
Then they sign a separate agreement, which is the buy agreement. Lawyers call it an option to purchase. They sign that because that gives them the right to buy the house at a fixed price.
Right.
And it also gives them the right to put away a little bit more money each week to go against the price of the
Right.
house.
When they do on the rent to buy, can they renovate the house? Can they paint the color that they like? Can they improve? Can they do all of that when they are on the rent to buy, Tony?
Yes, they do. And it's a really good idea because they're making the house their own house, and when it comes 2 or 3 years down the track to look for the bank loan, the bank will like a house that's looking prettier and better renovated than a house that's looking like a tenant's house.
Yeah. With the the price that they buy today, say $400,000, and they have an option or the term for 3 or 5 years later. So after that 3 years, is the price still $400,000 or did it change?
Now you agree on the price up front.
Right.
The seller agrees with the buyer a price up front. It's going to be a little bit more than the market price because the market price is a cash price, and this price they agree is a vendor finance price,
Right.
but it won't be a lot more.
Yeah, that's very, very good idea. But why would a seller want to sell on the rent you own?
Well, a lot of sellers have investment houses
Yeah.
and they don't like the way the tenants leave the house, they don't like the way the tenants maybe miss a few rent payments. They prefer to have somebody in the house who's committed to buying and will make the payments, look after the house. So
Right.
that's a very big relief for
Right.
a lot of owners. But secondly, each week they get a little bit more than the rent.
Right, because of the seller, they get the money of the from the buyer on the rent to buy. It's more than normal rent.
Yeah, they
Just
get
like
the
a
rent,
mortgage, yeah.
normal rent, and they get maybe $100, $200 on top of the normal rent in addition. So they're getting much better cash flow
Right.
from the property, and they have an agreed price at the end of the 2 or 3 years, which is a little higher than the cash price that they get today. So they benefit both ways financially.
So they basically both a win-win situation here.
Yeah. That's the whole idea of endophonius.
Thank you so much for this information, Tony. And if you have any question he would like to ask us or Tony, please leave the comment down there and then we will answer it to you. This is Tom here from Own Don't Rent. I hope this video is help. Until next week, have a great day. Thank you.